Okay, okay. Strength back. Okay. Alright, sorry about that. I had technical difficulties. So, without any further ado, let's start the Heian-kyo chapter. The eastern edge of Heian-kyo and the outskirts of Gojo Street. The other side of the Kamogawa, a little ways off from the city limits. Under normal circumstances, it would be a quiet, desolate place, but today, there are people, gathered in mass. A group of Genji warriors, experienced killers of monsters one and all, wordlessly surround their target. That target. A humanoid demon riding on top of an enormous Tsuchigumo. So, you have surrounded me. You have me surrounded. I see. You do not fear this great Tsuchigumo, no matter how it towers over you. You do not run. You do not scream. Instead, you fearless warriors only grip your swords, even tighter. You are clearly not ordinary people. No, we are not. We are Genji warriors. We are the vassals of Minamoto no Raiko, entrusted by the Minister of the Left with the protection of Kyo. Now, who are you, demon? And what are you doing here riding on top of a great Tsuchigumo? Genji. Genji, you say. So, there are Genji here as well. Did you hear that, Kugamimi no Mikasa? It seems we will at last get to make our long-held dream come true. Listen well, warriors of Genji. I am poison. I am cold steel. I am the embodiment of hatred. I am the Genji clan's end. I am a heroic spirit corpse that has materialized here in Heian-kyo, along with the great Tsuchigumo, Hashojin Saiha. No, that's not quite right. Even as a corpse, my wrath is as strong as ever. I am Saikyo Taira no Kakekyo, and I have come to bring death to the whole of your clan. Now die, Genji. One of the Taira warriors. If you are a remnant of the Eastern Rebellion, then we cannot let you leave here alive. Death comes. The demonic figure was true to their word. Riding atop of the great monstrosity, the third of the general gods, they rampaged throughout Kyo with an army of Tsuchigumo at their command. Saikyo Taira no Kakekyo, the fourth of the general gods. Not a single Genji warrior was left alive in the demon's wake. With every step the demon took, more Genji perished. Every swing of the demon's blade reaped a harvest of Genji lives. There remains nowhere safe in all of Kyo for the Genji. Alright, our first fight with Kagekyo. I wonder how things are at the palace right now. I hope the Emperor, Lady Soshi, and Lord Michiganaga are alright. I was already on my way here in the carriage before night fell in the middle of the day. Before that red moon hung in the sky, and the demonic tree towered over us. Well, I arranged it that way. Anyway, don't worry. It's okay. Limbo is still Ashidoman, even if only just. So we won't kill them anytime soon. He may be a carnivorous beast disguised as a man, but he is still human in small ways. He is going to want as large an audience as he can get, at least until his wish is granted. So just relax. Oh, and don't forget, Lord Michinaga is there too. He may not be a warrior or an omuji himself, but he truly has the devil's own look. And above all, when he speaks, people listen. In the West, there was once a conqueror by the name of Caesar, who was said to be a great orator. And I suspect that Lord Michinaga is every bit as his equal. Lord Seimei. Very well, I understand. There will come a time when the Genji will need to invade the palace and rescue the people trapped there. But for now, it seems we can trust that they are safe. I am relieved to hear you say that, Lord Seimei. Raiko, how can you hear him when he isn't actually saying anything? Ah. That's true, isn't it? How strange. We're only reading his words floating in the air, but it feels as though he's right here with us. Once this is all over, I wonder if this method of communication will become more common. I could say that 1,000 years in the future, communicating via text over great distances is very common. Oh my, you don't say. That's amazing, Lord Seimei. I can't believe you're showing us something from 1,000 years in the future. It's almost as though you're peering across time itself, as though you're a traveler making a very, very long journey. Tick-tock, tick-tock. I wonder what kind of clock you use. A clock? You mean that thing that uses water to tell time? A water clock, yes. It's a machine that uses flowing water to measure the passage of time. Yeah, that water clock's the one thing I hate guarding. It always puts me right to sleep. Hold on, I'll be right back. Hello? Testing. Alright. Yes, I can see how ill-suited to that sort of thing. You would need a fair amount of knowledge to build and maintain one of those devices. Fine by me. Other people can take care of their water clock duties, and I can take care of my guard duties. To each their own. Oh, speaking of the time, it's been an hour since Danzo went out on patrol, huh? She ought to be back by now. Oh, speak of the devil. I have returned, and have a report to make. The 3rd and 4th General Gods have materialized at Gojo Street, near Kamogawa. So 2 of them showed up together again, huh? Very astute. Indeed. If Limbo needs 3 more heroic spirit souls to grant his wish, the easiest way would be to summon at least 3 of them simultaneously and feed their souls to the pseudo tree of emptiness all in one go. But instead, he's only summoning 2 at a time, and right near the edge of the all-encompassing boundary field. Why would he do such a thing, even if he can't summon them right at the tree itself? The sensible move would be to summon 3 or more in separate locations and have them head to the Suzaku Gate at the same time. That way, we would have no choice but to split our forces to stop them. So the fact that he isn't doing that must mean he can't do it. What else can you tell us about Lady Danzo? If this took place at the eastern edge of Gojo, then Hase and Goto should have been there, right? There was indeed a group of Genji warriors that were led by Lord Hase and Lord Goto, along with a group of officers, but on some report, the enemy wiped out more than 2/3 of them. I see. Then we will head out right away. Lady Medea, we must go. Coming! Here, Lord Suna, Lord Kintoki, I made rice balls for you. Alright, thanks. Make sure you guys eat up all you can, too, Drake. Danzo. Wait, there's still more I need to tell you. One of the general gods has taken the form of a great Tsuchigumo, and the other one goes by the name of Saikyo Taira no Kagekyo, is a true Genji killer. This is an affliction of mine. If I see a Genji, I kill them. So don't growl at me like that. I can't help it. You may kill everyone we fight except the Genji. Kill all you like. Eat your fill. There, you see? You didn't have to wait long at all. Although, something about this enemy smells, and pungently at that. You there, are you affiliated with the Genji? That form, that voice. Could they be? I am Kato Danzo, servant to the master of Chaldea. I am also currently a guest of sorts at Lady Minamoto no Raiko's residence. It seems you consider the Genji your sworn enemies. May I ask your name? A corpse needs no name. Or so the other general gods claim, but not me. Even as a corpse, I remain Kagekyo. Kagekyo. Indeed, I am Kagekyo, the blade of hatred. My Hashojin name is Saikyo. My full name is Taira no Kagekyo. Haha, sorry. Kugamimi no Mikasa. But given how much this puppet stinks of Genji, it would seem that she is too my query. Ha 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 ha. Okay, so we got a Danzo solo. Probably no master skills as well. Yeah, I figured no master skills. Oh. Okay, it's an endurance battle. Okay. Good thing I did that evade. Okay. Saikyo Taira no Kagekyo. As I thought, it seems the latest Hasojin is making no effort to hide their true name either. I expect that's owed to Limbo's supreme confidence in his pawns, but it's a showy, sloppy tactic. Still, it does work in our favor in this case. Now then, changing gears, how many of you already know who Taira no Kagekyo is? Not me, I'm afraid. Was he a warrior with the Kamuheshi clan, perhaps? The traitors Lord Fujiwara no Sato faced during the rebellions in the east were prominent Taira warriors. But I must have never heard of this Taira Kagekyo. I never heard of that name before either. How about you, Kinto? Never mind. Why am I even asking? Yep, no clue either. Yes, Taira no Kagekyo is associated with the Kanmu Heishi, but not the one you know. They hail from over 100 years in your future, and approximately 300 years before my own time. They are a survivor of the Genpei War who bears a deep grudge against the Genji. I see. So, this person is also from a time beyond tomorrow. I suppose we shouldn't be surprised, given that Drake is from 1,000 years in the future. Still, I was unaware that heroic spirits could come from the future as well as the past. So they were originally known as Palace Guard Hakushichi Kagekyo Kazusa, right? Correct, Master. They took the name Taira no Kagekyo after swearing fealty to the Taira clan. Legend says that after the Genpei War, they swore revenge on the Genji clan for wiping out the Taira clan in their efforts to re-establish the Kamakura shogunate. In fact, Taira no Kagekyo is said to have led attacks on Minamoto no Yoritomo, the founder of the Kamakura shogunate, no fewer than 37 times. Some legends even claim they were both monstrous and unkillable, even surviving decapitation. I am certain that is who I encountered. As a heroic spirit, Taira no Kagekyo is like a living weapon that operates solely to annihilate the Genji. Unfortunately, the group of Genji warriors led by Hase and Lord Goto were among the first to die at Kagekyo's hands. I see. So they killed every Genji warrior present? Indeed. A third of the force that survived was composed entirely of Imperial officers. The moment the Genji warriors drew near Kagekyo, they dropped their swords and fell to their knees. It was almost as if they were offering their heads voluntarily. I suspect it was some ability Kagekyo possessed by virtue of being a heroic spirit. The Kagekyo I saw was a true killer of Genji, in every possible sense. They are your natural enemy, almost as if they are a poison that only affects the Genji. It doesn't matter how strong you are. If any of you get near Kagekyo, they will have your heads for certain. And it would seem another challenging battle awaits us. Thank you, Lady Danzo. We would certainly have walked straight into our deaths had not been for your warning. What about the officers? What became of them? Kagekyo is also leading a pack of Tsuchigumo, which the officers alone were unable to defeat. After making a strategic retreat, they gathered more officers and set up an encampment on the Kamogawa bridge that leads to the city. Kagekyo and the Tsuchigumo were moving at a fairly unhurried pace, so they arrived at the river later. And now, for some reason, they appeared to simply be holding their position, glaring at the river rather than advancing. The hell? I thought the general gods were supposed to head right for Suzaku Gate. What, this Taira no Kagekyo person got some fond memories of the Kamigawa or something? I'm not sure, But there is one more thing, Master. Kagekyo bears a close resemblance to Lady Ushi Wakamaru. Ushi Wakamaru? As in that Ushi Wakamaru? Yes, they were identical to my ancestors. I would not be surprised if this Kagekyo was actually a manifestation of another side of Lady Ushi Wakamaru, and that she simply changed her name for reasons we do not yet know. That being said, Ushi Wakamaru, that is Lady Minamoto no Yoshitsune, has never demonstrated anything like Kagekyo's talent for killing Genji. Even if they are Ushi Wakamaru's altar, there's got to be more to it. Is something wrong, Lord Drake? You seem pale. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but I guess I did. So, who's this Ushiwaka person? Well, she's a Seiwa Genji hero from over 100 years in your future. Minamoto Kuro Yoshitsune, born Ushi Wakamaru. She played a key role in the Genpei War that will occur approximately 200 years from now. She greatly admired her older brother, Minamoto no Yoritomo, the leader of the Genji at the time, and fought valiantly for him in many brutal battles. But, in the end, Yoritomo branded her a traitor, and had her executed. So, she would certainly have a reason to bear a grudge against the Genji. So this Ushi Wakamaru was also consumed by hatred, just like Taira no Kagekyo. Hatred, grudges. These are terrible, horrible things. At times they even bear their fangs here in the city, bringing disaster with them. I see. So our next enemy is one that bears a fiery grudge against all Genji. Then, we have no other choice. If we Genji are powerless to stop this opponent, then it is time to stop worrying about appearances. We will simply have to ask for help from our most powerful fighters near Kyo, Kintoki. Yeah? You are to set off for Mount Oe immediately, and secure aid from the Oni. Oh my, are you sure, Raiko? I thought you despised the Oni. Now you want Kintoki to ask them for help? I agree with Lady Raiko. Asking the Oni for help is a brilliant idea. The only ones in the city capable of combating this threat like this are the Genji. The officers can't keep up. Oni, on the other hand, are natural-born fighters. And while they might not be many Oni in this time with permanent homes, we know we will find a great many of them on Mount Oe. Yes, an excellent choice, Lady Raiko. Thank you, Lord Seimei. I'm still quite far away, but I'll do what I can to reinforce the battlefield around Kamogawa Bridge from here. Whether this new figure is Kagekyo Yoshitsune, there's no telling how long they'll stay put. Time is of the essence. Go on, Kintoki. We're all counting on you. Got it. Just because we're going to ask the Oni for help right now doesn't mean we couldn't lay a trap for them. They may not be eating humans any longer, but they're still Oni. It's only a matter of time until they harm more people. I am leader of the Genji, so it is my duty to. Raiko, Monjumaru. I know what it is you're thinking, and you don't have to think like that. You want to be a kind and loving mother, right? Then you can't treat your children's friends that way. I just know you'll regret it if you do. Yes, you're right. I cannot lose sight of what is right and just. It would be wrong to betray anyone who has aided us in a time of need. I would never be like Lord Tamaramaru, nor do I wish to be. I will never nurse a grudge of my own, be it against Oni or Tsuchigumo. However, that being said, Killing monsters is the only way we have to ensure peace and kill. And I am a warrior entrusted with its defense. But I'm also a human being. And I have no desire to kill when it is not necessary. Oni or not, they are still powerful fighters. Shirten was even chosen to be a master of the Imperial Holy Grail War. And there could be other times in the future when we may need their help. Nonetheless, I cannot be sure I will be able to keep my sword in its sheath around them, and soon it cut off Ibaraki's just arm the other day? I'm guessing Ibaraki's arm just the other day. This is why you are the only one we can ask to do this, Kintoki. Go welcome the Oni of Mount Oe to the city, and convince them to fight this general god, be they Taira no Kagekyo or Minamoto no Yoshitsune. You've got it. I'll be there as fast as my legs can carry me. Drake, Donzo, I wish I could say I can handle this all by myself, but I know I might not be able to keep my cool around Shuten. Would you mind coming with me? Okay, but no fighting. I'll do my best. Here, I wrap the rice balls in bamboo bark. I can also cast a simple stamina recovery spell on them. Please be careful, everyone. Thanks, Medea. Alright, then. Off to Mount Oe! Okay, berserker fight, berserker fight. Team. Oh, there we are. I don't like the team. There we go. There's the team. I think we'll go with Hokusai, because it's just pure berserkers. I've never seen the moonlight look so damn eerie before. It's even glowing a weird shade of red. Not to mention, it's night all the time now, thanks to the Tree of Emptiness thing. I'll never get used to red moons. Not that I can say that while we're up in the air like this. Keep your mouth shut, Drake. Don't want to bite your tongue. Maybe we should have stuck to running. After all, leaping up high like this is a good way to avoid monsters, but gives a silent thumbs up. Huh? What is it? It means Master is fine with continuing to travel like this, Lord Kintoki. Oh, yeah? Alright then. Let's keep this moon-gazing journey a little bit longer. Going on a little longer. Don't worry, we'll take a break before we head up the mountain. Well done, Master. Let me scan your inner ears. Good, everything seems to be fine. Now that we've finished our transit, we have arrived at the foot of Mount Oe, approximately 100 kilometers northwest of Heian-kyo. I've already marked the Oni's castle coordinates on my map, so it wouldn't take us long to make our way there. It might be a little early, but I think I'll have the rice balls Medea gave me now. Understood. Here you go, Master. I also brought some water in this bamboo flask, if you like. Would you also like a special Fuma style Hyorogan? I took the liberty of making some improvements to the recipe. Maybe some other time. I see. Man, those rice balls look good. Will you be eating yours now, Lord Kintoki? Nah, I'll pass. We're already in Oni territory now. So I'll need to stay on my toes a lot more here than I do in the city. Well, no, that's not all of it. The truth is, it's better if I'm a little hungry for this. I don't want to accidentally use my full strength if Shooten and me end up fighting again. Hang on. You do know we didn't come here to fight, right? Master is right, Lord Kintoki. We are paying the Oni a visit to request their aid in battle, not to battle them ourselves. I know that. I'm not looking to pick a fight either. But we're still talking about Oni, and Mount Oe is chock full of them. You can't go forgetting that, no matter what. That aside, sure is weird that I'm setting foot on Oe for once. Feels like everything's all backwards. You said Shuchen Doji comes down to Kyo once a month, right? That's right. She steals things, destroys shrines, and generally gets up to all sorts of mischief. The first thing she steals is always wine, the good stuff offered up to the palace. Sometimes she'll kidnap a pretty lady and make her a cupbearer. Sometimes she kidnaps a guy and makes him do it instead. Shuten sees something she likes, she takes it. Then she'll talk about how she loves moon gazing, but she also loves gazing into a pretty lady's teary eyes. At least she's never brought anyone back to her castle. But even so, I always get chills whenever she kidnaps someone. Shuten Doji. She's an Oni who lives on Mount Oe, though nobody knows when she moved there. Nobody knows much about her, except that she's real strong. We don't even know where she came from. All we really know is that she's powerful enough to make all the other Oni toe in the line. I met her for the first time a few years ago. Her name means heavy drinker, and damn if it isn't fitting. She's never not drunk. You could tell from the way she talks. Apparently, she's a child of some super important god too. The very first time I met her, this is what she said to me. Well, look at that. What in the world are you doing here? Kaido Maru of Ashigahara. Oh, you poor thing. Those Kyo warriors must have captured you, huh? Oh well. At least you got a nice outfit, and so it looks like they're treating you well. So hey, Kaido Maru. Do you still remember me? I'd never seen her before in my life. I'd run into other Oni, of course. There were a couple of them along Ashigara, where I grew up, way off in Sagami in the east. But none of them were Shuten. The ones I met were different. At least, that's what I thought. But then, it's weird. For some reason, she did feel almost familiar when I met her. It was probably just some weird kind of familiarity that she came with meeting another Oni. So I didn't bother saying that. Oh well, it's fine either way. Your eyes are really blue, aren't they? What do you call eyes like that again? Baby blues? Your eyes and hair really go together really nicely with the moon. And then there's those big, strong arms. You got Sekiru's blood running through your veins, right? So then, they must be really hard to break, huh? Oh yes, and you and I are going to have so much fun together. Aren't we, Brett? that's how it all started. In practice, I guess it hasn't been that long, but it's definitely been long enough for me. There's no telling when she might try to tear off some more than just my arm. No, all Oni, are mercurial as hell. One moment they're smiling at you, the next they're tearing you to shreds. They'll admire a house, then smash it to splinters. They'll take treasure they stole because they thought it was beautiful, then just crush it. That's why I'm always terrified whenever they kidnap someone. I know I have to rescue them fast as I can. Cause if I don't, it's just a matter of time till their head gets torn off. That, or they get eaten alive. One way or the other, they ain't getting out alive. That's just what Oni do. They can't help but rip even the things they love apart. They can't help feeling affectionate for things they kill either. Talk about a pain in the neck. Still, so far, I haven't heard about her eating a single person in Kyo. Word has it she ate a ton of people before she started living at Mount Oe. But in Kyo, nothing. At least, not yet. In fact, she seems to only get worked up around me and Brother Usui, apparently, she hasn't so much as torn a limb off anyone she kidnapped. I don't know if that's just cause us warriors are rescuing them before she can, or if she... Good grief. Good goddamn grief. There's no way Oni and Genji could ever get along. I wonder, just how long is this weird connection we've got going to last? Kintoki? Nah, I'm awake. No way I'm nodding off here. I was just thinking about stuff. I think she and I probably... Never mind. Forget I said anything. So you all done resting up? Then come on. The sooner we get to the Oni Castle, the better. Come on, Drake. Let's go, Danzo. Is that? That is Rashomon, at the southern edge of Heian-kyo Suzaku Avenue. Or at least, it is very similar, though it also seems to have some unique design flourishes added to it. Ha! Well, ain't that a thing. Can't believe Shuten had a fake Rashomon built up here. Maybe she figured the castle alone wasn't enough. Anyway, looks like the rumors I've heard about Oni being surprisingly good carpenters were spot on. Wouldn't you say, Ibaraki? What are you doing here, human? Hey there. Not here to pick a fight today. You must have noticed that what happened to the sky by now, right? And you can't like that creepy blood red moon crap any more than we do. We want to fix the moon and the sky. And while we're at it, save Kyo. That's gotta sound good to you guys too, right? And if that's not enough, there's plenty of wine, gold, and rice for you, ain't too. Then again, maybe Oni ain't even got any interest in rewards. Anyway, that's the deal, Ibaraki. How about it? Will you help us? Huh? What did you just say you want us to do, Heavenly King? Help us, please. There's a new enemy out there who specializes in killing Genji. You mean you're not here to hunt us? I thought you giving up on playing with Shuten during the Imperial Holy Grail War, and that you just decided to turn it into an Oni hunt. Is that what this looks like? No, that ain't why we're here at all. Then where's Raiko? She's not here. Suna? He's not here either. It's just us. So how about it, Ibaraki? Would you go get Shuten so we can talk? I see. So you need our help, huh? Well. Is that so? In that case, I'd be more than happy to refuse. Ha. Foolish humans. You should have known better than to show your faces in Oni territory. And you come here to ask us for help? You'd be lucky to leave alive. And today, you're not lucky. Heavenly King or not, it's still just you. There's no Suna or Raikou to bail you out now. Well, I guess you also have a puppet and a brat with you. But basically that's basically nothing. I'm amazed that you could come to my new Rashomon like that. Hoshikuma Doji! Large hostile detected. It looks similar to the one we encountered at Omio Road. I told you we didn't come here to fight. Let's go, Hoshikuma. Tonight we'll be moongazing with the fresh head of a Heavenly King for a snack. Ha. Now die!
出陣します。そういう構えてください。早炊きです。軽上に。甘茶を舐めさせようか。念には及ばず。 ふんぐるい御そじりしたそうだ。宇賀船組2軍宇岳36系神奈川深いウラスサビ。おうあたぼうよ。真っ平ごめん。食わぬ。
Okay.
十分役体もない。負けないぞ。ふんぐるい御そじりしたそうだ。宇賀船組2軍宇岳36系神奈川深いウラスサビ。てんでい。ごめんなさい。やっぱり私じゃ。パラドクスエフェクターセット。下がっているように。念には及ばず。はい。輝き。てんでい。当然とはいえ嬉しいものですね。皆さんのおかげです。
Alright, one burning leaf. Shut up! Hoshikuma! Damn you, Kintoki! How dare a mere human do that? Alright, I didn't want to do this, but if I wake up Kanekuma Doji... Ow! Hoshikuma Doji has been neutralized, and Ibaraki Doji seems not to be a threat anymore. It, seems someone hit her on the head from behind and knocked her out. Probably just looked like a light tap, didn't it? Well, don't be fooled. If that had been Drake's head, it would burst like an overripe pomegranate and fall into the ground. Well, hi there. Lovely evening, isn't it? Not every night you get to see the moon bleed. Sorry about Ibaraki. Things have been crazy up on the mountain, and she's just a little on edge. I'm kind of surprised she didn't just devour the little human on the spot. But then, maybe I shouldn't be, seeing how you're here too, Baby Blues. Haha, who knows? You trying to save mountain life suits me, Shuten? Please don't glare at me like that. It's so scary. You came to talk, right? So let's talk. Although, I think I'd rather talk with the brat with the black hair than you, Baby Blues. What do you say, brat? Wanna have a little chat? Or maybe we could share a drink. I've also got some very sweet cake, if you'd like. You know, now that I look closer, I can see it in your eyes. You've seen things I can't even imagine. Why don't I gouge them out for you? Aw, come on. That was my best joke, you know. Haven't we known each other long enough for you to get my sense of humor by now? You're no fun. Oh, right. You can have this back. I maybe got a little carried away and ripped it off. Accident, I swear. Is that Danzo's right arm? I was careless. She removed my right arm in the instant I moved to intercept her just now. Shuten! Oh my, why are you looking at me like that? You're frightening me again, you know. I just pulled a little harder than I meant to. That's all. Besides, I'd never break such a pretty puppet. Take a closer look. Her arm came off nice and neat. No? Master, Loki Toki, it's all alright. Shuten Doji is telling the truth. She did remove my right arm, but I can still reattach it like so. There. Good as new. Hang on, I'll cast a healing spell for good measure. Activating Mystic Code. Thank you, Master. I am truly in your debt. Good grief. Look, I know you well enough by now to know you must have been listening in order to talk with Ibaraki. So what do you say, Shuten Doji? Why, sure. Cool. Just like that? The mood was so tense just a moment ago, and now... I don't get it. That's exactly it. It's okay, Drake. Don't bother trying to understand her. There's no point twisting yourself into knots over it. I don't know why we're surprised. We've known Shuten Doji and King Toki's relationship for like a long time now. Why are we surprised by this again? This is just how oni are. Shuten. Yes. Can I take that to mean you'll help us? Yes. Now that Paracelsus is gone, and the Imperial What's-It is over, I don't have much else going on anyway. So why not? I don't mind. Besides, it's been ages since we last played together. I wonder when was the last time we fought together like this. Never. This will be the first time. Oh, really? Also, I better tell you this now. The enemy we'll be going up against is crazy strong. They're called the Hasojin. We already went up against 2 of them, and they were unbelievably tough. Even after beating them, I still don't feel like we won. Well, it's more like I still haven't been able to win against them. I fought him, sure, but it was Raiko and Sooner that finished him off. Oh my, is that so? I never thought I'd hear you say anything like that. So you're acting like... So you're saying you're not all excited to fight such strong enemies. Are you scared? Aw, poor baby. Well then. It sounds like this boy's a whole lot braver than you. Isn't that right, boy? Let's see, you said your name was Drake, right, sweetie? You're dressed like a grown-up, and when you're about the right age for humans to agree. But from where I stand, you're still just a baby. A kitten, a duckling, a teeny tiny child. You are, right? I can see it all in your eyes, you know. I'm not a child anymore. I guess I'm a minor. I guess whether I'm a minor depends on what year it is. You're adorable. That's exactly what every little kid says. I'm not mocking you, you know. Just the opposite. I'm complimenting you. You should be proud. You're still practically a baby. But you've got nerves of steel. So, tell me something. Why are you fighting this oh so scary enemy? So I can go home and take back our world. Huh? I'm not sure what's this all about, but it's much more interesting than I expected. This child is something else, isn't he, Brat? I bet that throat of yours must taste real nice, given what has come out of it. And your tongue looks so nice and soft, too. No more jokes, Lady Shutendoji. Aw, so mean. You too, Brett. I can tell you were just planning to cut off my arms. Damn straight. Be grateful you still have your head. That's my friend. No, my boss you just threatened. There's no way in hell I'm gonna let you eat him. We need him alive and well. And there's no point in you helping us, or there's no point in you helping us at all. Fine, I got it. Goodness, you really are desperate, aren't you? This enemy must be strong if they've got you this on edge. Oh, right, about them. Hey, boss. Seeing how you and Danza were talking earlier, I'm guessing you Chaldeans know who the Psycho person really is. You do, don't you? Then please, could you tell us more about them? Alright. Gojo Bridge. Alright, this looks like the real boy fight. So I want to do BB. Do I have Ganesha? Do I have Ganesha ready? Jesus, cat. Okay. I could do that. But it's one with skills, and I'm just like, oh, I could do that. I could do Kiara. That works. All right, let's go try this. Genji Killer, second half. I am Kakakyo. I am hatred personified. I am not an individual, but a collection of many. I have been Taira no Kagekyo since I first took form. There's not only one Kagekyo, there's at least 37 Kagekyo's attempts made attempts on Yoritomo's life. Were but one Kagekyo to die, Kagekyo would live on. In time, another Kagekyo must always appear and exact revenge on the Genji. Sometime later, after Kagekyo has become a legend and been inscribed into the Throne of Heroes, someone told me, Kagekyo is the very concept of killing the Genji. Now I am in here, in Heian Kill, a phenomenon made possible by the twisted machinations of the pseudo tree of emptiness. The personified concept of a grudge born against the Genji found the perfect vessel in Minamoto no Yoshitsune, another legend with cause to hate the Genji. Hatred lies at the very heart of the heroic spirit of Yoshitsune. Hatred for her brother, Minamoto no Yoritomo. Indeed, the form of Yoshitsune, layered deep with grudges, suits Kagekyo well. I am Kagekyo, and I am Yoshitsune. I am Yoshitsune, and I am Kagekyo. All Genji must die. Tonight, I will annihilate them. There is no place for the Genji in this world, twisted by the roots of cosmic fantasy. Now then. A bridge. A bridge, How strange. It has been quite some time since I began staring at this bridge Kagekyo does not recognize. I have tarried long enough. Come, Kagekyo Yoshitsune. Come, great Tsuchigumo Kugamimi no Mikasa. Now you have been waiting patiently. Now we resume our extermination. I remembered this place. Kagekyo may have no recollection whatsoever of this bridge, but Yoshitsune's body does. After all, this is where Yoshitsune's own battle began. I cannot let you pass. If you wish to get by me, you will need to hand over your sword first. Benkei. Hear me, Ushiwaka. You and your brother must avenge your father and destroy the Taira clan. Mother. Ha ha ha. You look just like Tokiwa, Ushiwakamaru. It warms my heart. I will let no harm come to you. I will defend you with my life. For you are living proof that the Taira defeated the Genji. Taira no Kiyomori. Well done indeed. You have trained your body to perfection, Shana-o. But don't think I've forgotten how you snuck a peek at my Rikuto-san-ryaku, my teacher. Remember this well, Overseer Yoshitsune. If you remain as you are merely their dog. Killing me will not end this war, for I and the Taira clan are not Lord Yoritomo's only enemies. You will be next. Lord Yoshinaka. I will accompany you wherever you go, Lord Yoshitsune. All I ask is that you let me stay by your side until the very end. Shizuka. I will keep Lord Chitosemaru safe. But first, Lord Yoshitsune, you must make it out of here alive. Itachibo. Forgive me, Yoshitsune. I do not understand you. Brother. No ordinary person would be carrying a sword across the bridge at this hour of the night. I cannot let you pass. If you wish to get by me, you'll need to hand over your sword first. What an odd thing to say to me. What do you think you're doing, Genji? I am Kagekiyo. Nothing you will say make any difference. That's so. I was going for my best Benkei impression, but I don't know how well I did. What do you think, Minamoto no Yoshitsune? Hehe. I am Kagekiyo, bringer of death to all, Genji. You know nothing, especially of Benkei. Now that you have thrown your lot in with the Genji, your life is forfeit. I commend your bravery, foolish though it may be, for even breathing in my presence. But it won't be long now before you lose the strength in your limbs, and then your life. We'll see about that. Still, you're right about one thing, honored descendant. I don't know much of anything. I want to ask you, Ushiwakamaru. No, Overseer Minamoto no Yoshitsune, warrior of the future. Oh wow, that spiked. Warrior of the future, from the future we created. See, I heard all about you on the way here from the mountain. I heard how you lived your life and how you lost it. People end up telling your tale, your story, for years after your death. Overseer Yoshitsune is like one and the same as saying an underdog. I know I'd never forget about a warrior who accomplished incredible feats only to meet a cruel and tragic end. The more I heard about you, the more things added up. You were someone real special. That much is damn certain. But there was also something about your story that just didn't make sense to me. That's why I wanted to ask you, Minamoto no Yoshitsune, about it directly. So tell me, Yoshitsune, Ushiwaka, our descendant from tomorrow who already died. Why did you? Silence! I am Kagekiyo. My corpse's true name is of no significance. Death comes. Great Tsuchigumo. Kugamimi no Mikasa. It seems Kagekiyo is no longer willing to talk. Lorking Toki. Master and I will back you up as best we can. I was wondering what this Genji poison stuff would be like. Aha. I see. So that's how it works. Alright. Brad and boss. Let's get started. Understood. Genji advance. Hell yeah, Genji advance. Let's see what you got, Minamoto no Yoshitsune. Alright.
出陣します。
過激は死なず。
早立てです。カルエル。運命をかけた戦いである。噛めば噛むほど味わい深く。むさぼるように。すべては幻、真の白夢。極楽浄土は我が手の上に。幻は消え去ってこそ水泡娘かわいらしいことどうか申しますこれがすべてあなたのもの
過激は影なれば
Damn. Okay, it's 2 left.
早炊きですカルウェナ早炊きですカルウェナゆこいのよ
Oh. Damn it.
仏道無常誓願
I'm a...
主情なくして情動なしその苦しみが我が楽しみふうイルマーダラティヘブンズコーお行きなさい百人煩悩これが全てあなたの下がっているようにします受けるがいい足を狙います仏道無常誓願上
Wait, I think there's 3 Kakegale plants, aren't there? Damn it. Hopefully this kills. I don't think it will. We can try. It was a lot of damage though. Ooh, just about. Alright, now it's the real boy fight. I think. Maybe. Good. My head's pounding. I'm all dizzy. Speed, strength. They got it all and then some. As if dealing with one alone wasn't hard enough. And we're fighting both at the same time? Like that? We'll be dead in no time. Right, Shutin? This is so much fun. You're spry for such an old spider, aren't you? Here, spider. This way. Just follow. The sound of clapping. A demonic wine tsunami? Well done. I never knew Shunitochi was so skilled at warfare. Not only is she leading the Tsuchigumo away from Kitoki, she's also neutralizing the Genji poison in the air by sending out wave after wave of demonic wine. Demonic wine? I had no idea Shunitochi used alcohol as a source of power when she was still alive, even if it does differ from heroic spirit's noble phantasm. It must be a secret technique of hers the legends never mentioned. Perhaps she learned it in China, since so little's known about her time there. Oh my, somebody's angry. Maybe it's time for you to took a little break. Don't you think, Grandpa? I've heard about you, you know. Great Tsuchigumo Kugami no Mikasa? The big old monster that used to live on Mount Oe? Of course, I've also heard you killed a long time before we got there. Goodness, these heroic spirits things are so strange. Why, it's like the dead have come back to life. But you see, that mountain is all mine now. So it's time for you to win back to the hell you came from. Oh, wasn't something I said? You're so scary all of a sudden. I should warn you. When I get scared, I start tearing things apart. Hope you don't mind. Shuten tore the massive enemy to pieces. His magical energy signal is rapidly falling. Master! Time to use one of Seime's talismans. That takes care of the third general god. Though I must say, I am still all of your techniques, Shuten Doji. It was so fast even my sensor couldn't follow along. But it looked like you unleashed an ultra high-speed attack, in tandem with a huge wave of your demonic wine barrage. Did I? I'm not entirely sure what I did either. I just felt like tearing it to shreds. Though, there are things I am sure of now. Hey, Brett, I figured out the trick behind that Genji poison. That old Tsuchigumo was giving off my asthma mixed in with some kind of strange spell. Very strange. Anyway, you Genji warriors won't have to worry about getting paralyzed just from breathing anymore. Go nuts, Brett. Awesome, thanks. Now I can finally fight you without getting in the way, honored descendant. No, Ushiwakamaru. If you wish to cross this bridge, you will need to cross blades with me first. I am the depraved monk sworn to collect 1,000 swords. My name is Musashibo Benkei. You still persist with this game? I cannot let you cross the Gojo Bridge. Stop it. I see you carry a most excellent blade indeed. Stop it. Very well then. I, Benkei, have decided yours shall be my 1,000th blade. Come, child, draw your sword. Stop it, Benkei! Their rapid magical energies increase has resulted in a spirit origin ascension. Be careful, everyone. I am Yoshitsune. I am Kagekyo. No. I am Overseer Minamoto no Yoshitsune. This course belonged to Shana-o. Once belonged to Shana-o. To Ushiwaka. Do not dare pretend to be Benkei. What do you know of him? I fought and fought and fought and fought. And after a lifetime of fighting, my reward was fire and blades. My brother was oblivious to my true feelings. He ignored every word I spoke to him. I will never forget how he wronged me, even if my soul shatters to 1,000 pieces. I will never forget this grudge I bear. My feelings were betrayed. The path I walked abruptly ended. No light awaits me where I go now. Any future I once had is gone now. Curse you. Curse you, Yoritomo. Curse you, Japan. Curse you, Genji. How dare a lowly grunt like you pretend to be Benkei? Now feel my wrath. Bring it. I've been waiting to see what you got. I don't have anything to say to this Kagekyo person. You're the only one I want to talk to, Yoshitsune.
これも一つの夏の
過激をは死なせ
人魚のたわまお付き合いくださいます運命をかけた戦いであれば運命をかけた戦いであれば限度はありません恋のよう夢のように全ては幻真の白夢極楽浄土は我が手の上幻は消え去ってます水泡娘驚きました秘密蜂蜜ジャム熱を帯びなさいマルミアドワーズ運命をかけた戦いであればでは本性を表します夢の恋のように全ては幻真の白夢極楽浄土は我が手の上幻は消え去ってます水泡娘お手調べです30電光石桃源郷に参りましょう
過激は影なればザ
早掛けですカルウェナ
Just so that we can have that 200.
では本性を表しましょう誇りにかけて仏道無常聖願上主情なくして情動なしその苦しみが我が楽しみミルマーガラティヘブンズ
Wow.
先に
That was a
進み
lot
ま
of
しょう
damage.
宴会は大勝利の後に取っておきます
Alright. Now's the big boy one. Man, you're strong. But I'm not done yet. I'm still standing, honored descendant. All that blood you're losing, it looks really delicious. Does this mean you're done pretending to be being gay? Anyway, you sure got carried away, didn't you? You do realize that samurai are filled with Genji poison from head to toe, right? Right? You might not have to worry about the air you breathe, but now that Kukumimi no Mikasa's gone. But if you keep letting that samurai poke holes in you like that, you won't live much longer, you know. I'm not gonna die. Besides, I'm Benkei now. And Benkei never stopped standing, even after taking 100 arrows. So yeah, I ain't gonna die shooting. Know why? Because I still haven't gotten to ask a single question. Hey, honored descendant, Minamoto no Yoshitsune. What could you have to say? What could you have to say to me, Genji? No, wait, that's not right. I have nothing to say to you, Genji. Now, offer up your head. I want is my brother's head. That is all I want. I, Yoshitsune, truly want only Yoritomo's head. But if I cannot have his head, you will offer yours in its place. In your veins flows the blood of Yoritomo will one day inherit. So offer your head to me. If you refuse, then I'll kill you myself. I will annihilate every last one of the Seiwa Genji's ancestors. Taira no Kagekyo. You look like a lot like another heroic spirit I know. What? Okay. Don't get too close now. Those spells where you're casting on Kintoki are great and all. But if you get too close to them, it'll be your head that goes wrong. My head? My head, huh? Hey, descendant. No, Overseer Yoshitsune. If you pick that head fixation from the warriors out east, fine then. I, Equori Sakata Kintoki, will risk my own head to ask you this. Oh. Aha, that got your attention. You really do want my head pretty bad, don't you? Alright, if you beat me, my head is yours to cut off. But first, you're gonna answer my question. Cause there's something I gotta ask you no matter what. Minamoto no Yoshitsune, Ushiwakamaru. Our descendant from tomorrow who already died. Let me ask you this one more time. Why did you fight? Why were you able to kill? Why were you able to steal? It couldn't just have been about survival. Not for you, anyway. No. You fought and fought and fought. Right up to you met a tragic end. You fought so hard you became a hero 1,000 years from now in Drake's world. You must have had a reason for that. What drove a hero like you to fight so hard? Hero? That's right, you were a hero. That's why I gotta ask. What drove you to kill 100, hell, 1,000 enemy soldiers? What was it all ultimately for? You became a hero on the battlefield. So I gotta know. Why did you fight? Why? You want to know why? You say, I became a hero? Master, may I say something? Something about Saikyo and Taira no Kagekyo has changed over the course of this questioning. They have become something entirely different from hatred personified. I think their true personality has surfaced, even if only temporarily. And it has done so despite the curse embedded in their corpse. We saw the same thing with Lord Tawara Tota and Lady Suzuka Gozen, as well as during the Shimosa incident. Though they may now be corpses, tormented by a curse, they still retain a fragment of their pride as heroic spirits, as heroes who made their mark on human history. I can't believe you, Sakata Kintoki. You possess strength well beyond ordinary people, yet you still remain absolutely on their side. And despite all that, you still don't know why I fought. You truly are something else, Kintaro of Mount Ashigara. That's the second time somebody's called me that. Why do I fight? A ridiculous question. I fight for the same reason anyone fights. We fight with all our heart and soul to make the ideals we hold dear a reality. That is what defines us as Genji warriors. Ideals, huh? So that's your answer. Got it. So, a battlefield between warriors is a battle between ideals. In that case, you ain't got nearly enough to beat me as you are now. Nonsense. You who possess power, you who thirst and yearn and struggle to make your wishes reality. If your desires are true, then join battle and kill as you must. If you dream of seeing what lies beyond tomorrow, use the power you possess to make your way through me. You better believe I will. If I can't, my head's all yours. This is the blood-stained battlefield of Limbo, where the losing heroic spirit's soul shall be consumed upon defeat. The Imperial Deathmatch stage. My corpse cursed name is Minamoto Yoshitsune. My soul's cursed name is Saikyo Taira no Kagekyo. My hatred, rage and hatred will cut you down in your tracks. Hear me, O frightful gods, and laugh. Hear me, O glittering sun, and shine. Now come and show me the extent of your power. Show me what you will do to see her tomorrow. Alright, my descendant, you asked for it. Hurrah! Alright. Now it's time for a BB channel. Oh, that popped. I only saw Avenger. See if I can 3-turn. Her MP's strong. And I have no BB cards. Okay. That hurts a little bit. That hurts so much. Why? Okay, so it's 2. Oh, it's 1 turn, of course it is. Oh, wait. Oh, it's back in the list. Oh, it does. Okay. Just in case she does an automatic MP. Damn it, just in case.
儚きは罪。この世はなべて散りあくた。我が王貴様を捕らえたぞ。諸行無常、乗車必須。
切り返します。
Oh,
援護を。戦線を離脱します。
that just happened. Okay then.
早書きです。カルウェア。
Okay, we got 2 BB cards.
運命をかけた戦いであれば。残酷に冷酷に。
This has to do at least half.
さあ、喜びなさい。声は静か。私の神は世界を泥々にしてファーストキューピッドクレンザー。
Okay, over half. But I can look at
アリさんのように。
羽球は影なれば。羽球は死なず。
下がっているように。輝き。
源氏死にそうだよ。
下がっているように。怖い。そこです。罰ゲームです。大終末。ありえざる両性の王よ。ビビーチャンネル。これはいけません。ですがご安心を。ビビーチにご安心。ファーストキューピッドクレンザー。
Okay, that was probably okay. I was expecting larger guns.
最後の竜は我がの目に。円卓の守護者たち、ラウンド・オブ・アバロン。
このままでは済まさぬ。
オペレーション完了です。格の違い分かってもらいました？
Ha! Heh. It's hard to believe, but even as they are both locked in a furious battle to the death, neither is giving an inch. They almost seem to be enjoying themselves. Watch the battle intently. You're right, they do look like they're having fun. I thought it was just the other day, but it looks like it's been longer than I thought. It's almost like Baby Blues is back to his old bratty self. Yeah, this is pretty much exactly what he was like back then. He'd throw himself at his opponents with all his might, never considering that his own life would end one day. Hurrah! When he gets like this, I don't think there's any chance he'd stop while he's still breathing. There. It may not be much, but Lord Kintoki still managed to overpower Kagekyo. This is our chance, Master. I'm not stopping here, boss. By my command spell, I swear upon this battle. Bring us victory. This ends now. Releasing Noble Phantasm. Fleeting world. fleeting might. Ah. I don't know if I've ever seen such a reckless, headstrong warrior before. Well fought, honored ancestor. However, though I did make use of Kugamimi no Mikasa's miasma to spread it, the Genji poison always comes from me. I was its source. I am an avenger. My sole purpose is to bring death to all Genji. Every strike of my blade, every exhalation of my breath, even my very gaze is meant for killing Genji. You must have known that after crossing blades with me, and yet, you never attempted to change the way you fight. Even I can't help but be surprised at that. I see now how selfless you have been. How fiercely you devoted yourself to battle. I could expect no less from one of the original pillars of the Genji clan. Well done, truly. So, I don't know how much meaning my words will hold for you, but Kintoki, Lord Sakata Kintoki of Raiko's 4 Heavenly Kings. If by chance you should survive this deathmatch, then continue on your current path. Indeed, you have been walking your own path for some time, and now you are beginning to not to walk, but to run. If you must tear through a corpse consumed by vengeance, as you have done here, all you need to do is keep running with all your heart and soul until you have reached the end. Know that you are on the right path, and keep moving forward. Do that, and I have no doubt you will accomplish many things. I have no doubt you will triumph over many hardships. In fact, for what little it may be worth, I would go so far as to guarantee it. Hello, Floor. There, I've said what I had to say. All I ask now is that you do not forget it. Hello, Floor, my old friend. What the? The last thing I remember, I just fired off a big blast of lightning. And I thought for sure I was done for. Huh? Sarakak Takio's spirit origin is completely gone. Gotcha. Indeed. I've confirmed both their spirit origin and spirit core have disappeared. Though of course, thanks to Lord Sagmi's talisman, we should not have worried about Saikyo no Kagekyo's or Taira no Kagekyo's or soul being absorbed by the Naraka Mandala. That's great. Couldn't have hoped for more. So, by the way, now that the Genji poison's made its way through my system, I don't expect I'll be around much longer. So, I'm sorry. I recite a poem before I go, but I never was much good at book learning. Would you mind reciting one in my stead, Drake? Why bother? Come on, don't be like that. That ain't golden at all. We all fought Yoshitsune together, with every bit of strength we had, didn't we? So can't you at least send me off with, don't be so quick to throw your life away, damn it. But, idiot. You're not going to die. Eh? It's true, your vital signs are all stable, Lord Kintoki. You have lost a great deal of blood, and you did have some fractures and ruptured organs. But those injuries seem to have already healed on their own. Perhaps it is because you are the child of Sekiryu. So, I'm not gonna die? Nope, you're not gonna die. What do you say we keep going? Of course you're not. You didn't even notice what was happening, did you? All that samurai's animosity for the Genji disappeared while you two were talking things out. As for the blood you lost, you'll get all back once you've had a decent meal, no? Gotcha. So the grudge was already gone, huh? That's... On second thought, never mind. Alright, boss. Shuten, Danzo, let's head back to the Genji house. We still have 4 general gods left, so we gotta stay on our guard. Dragon Divinity of Calamity. During the battle against Taira no Kagekyo, a strange sight was unfolding before a newly constructed Rashomon gate of the Oni castle on Mount Oe. Oni do not ordinarily band together. As living abominations, Oni are not beholden to the constraints of their local ecosystems, so nearly all of them live entirely alone, while a few of them have gathered on Mount Oe as of late, driven by their fascination with Shuten Doji. The noble Oni are without a doubt the exception to the rule. Indeed, they are the first such exception to exist since the Oni army vanquished by former Sei Taishogun Sakanoe no Tamaramaru. Now these Oni have begun acting even more strangely. What the? Why are you all standing in line the way those human warriors do? Why would you? Out of the way. Out of nowhere, dozens of Oni lined up in front of the Oni castle's Rashomon and began to march in unison. This made it clear that they possessed something typically foreign to Oni: loyalty. Not even Shuten Doji, in all her rare Oni nobility, had even ever inspired such an act of immense loyalty. This march was undeniable proof. This can't be happening. This shouldn't be happening. What are you doing? You. We Oni aren't supposed to act like that. Shuten. Who did this? How did you control these uncontrollable Oni so easily? Who are you? And so, the 5th general god appeared before Mount Oe's castle. This thing had seized control of the Oni in an instant, and was now about to make its way down to Kyo. Whatever it was, it shone brightly under the red moon's light. It commanded the vicious Oni, with a smile on its face. Every gesture it made, every sound it produced, everything about it made it apparent the terrible power raging within the creature's form. None could resist it. None can refuse it. Even Ibaraki Doji, the would-be leader of the Oni, could not help but bow her head in its presence. Such was the light of this strange being gave off. Such was the force of its presence, that looking upon it was for ordinary creatures akin to gazing into the heavens themselves. This being was a god. Alright, looks like this is just regular Berserker shenanigans. dozens of Genji warriors gather around Suzaku Gate. They are the only ones left in the city who can contribute to battle yet to come. Their leader, Minamoto no Raiko, and 2 of her 4 heavenly kings, Suna and Kintoki, stand at the front, prepared to meet the approaching threat in battle. And that threat is a group of Oni that easily broke through the battlefield of Heian-kyo's on Heian-kyo's western edge, and are headed straight for Suzaku Avenue. On the advice of Abe no Seimei, who expected a fierce battle may take place, the Genji warriors have elected to hold the line on Suzaku Avenue. And now the Oni are about to arrive. Stay sharp, everyone. We have Oni headed for us, straight for us. I cannot understand it. I am told Ibaraki Doji leads the Oni of Mount Oe now, but we still have our treaty with Shuten Doji in place. The treaty should mean there is to be no aggression from either side while it remains in effect. And of course, Shuten Doji is the closest thing to the Oni we have it to a king. Her strength is unrivaled. She most closely resembles one from Onikind's legendary Demon Kingdom. And somehow, in spite of that, these Oni are still making their way down the mountain to attack our city. I simply cannot understand it. Aw, that's so sweet, but flattery won't get you anything except maybe some of my wine. Oh, I have peaches, if you'd like one. No, thank you. There's something about peaches I find unnerving. Aw, you don't like them? But they're so sweet and juicy. Don't you think so, brat? Yeah, I love peaches. The 5th General God is approaching from Mount Oe, and with a group of Oni in tow. While Lord Abe no Seimei did predict this, I still cannot help but wonder. We were on Mount Oe a few hours ago, and nothing like this was going on. Hey, boss. I was just thinking. The first 2 General Gods showed up inside Rashomon, right? Then Kagekyo Yoshitsune and Big Tsuchigumo showed up across from the Kamogawa at the end of Gojo, right? And now we've got this one coming all the way from Mount Oe. I'm sure there's some kind of reason for it, but that doesn't seem awful far away. Kintoki. Yeah? Lord Seimei put up the great bound field around Kyoto to fend off invasions for powerful monsters. I know, and I'm sure Shuten's gang even knows that even better. That thing is so annoying. And as such, we should assume that the bounded field operates in response to the General God's power. In this case, the stronger the General God, the further away from Suzaku Gate the bounded field would keep them when they materialize. I believe it is the layered bounded field that reacts to the quantity of mystics or possibly magical energy levels. It is certainly a sign of how Lord Abe no Seimei became such a legend. I suspect that this spell would easily surpass the power of relics from even the strongest ascetics. Alternatively, it could be that Lord Seimei's bounded field uses ashes from the Buddha, or something similar. So basically, we're in for one hell of a fight. Heh, bring it on. Me and Danzo are both as good as new thanks to Suna's caster. Not to mention Raiko and Suna are both in top shape. Sure, they may have numbers advantage with the other Genji warriors here, but Raiko and the 4 heavenly kings are worth 1,000 soldiers each. It doesn't matter how many Oni they throw at us. I'm sure we can take them. Don't forget about little old me. I'm not usually one to beat up my fellow Oni, but we did have an agreement. So I will get to the bottom of this. You can even go back to the house and take a nap if you like. Kintoki, Shuten Doji, be quiet. Oh my, that feels like... Yes, the Oni are here. A group of Oni walking towards Suzaku Gate. I can almost make out what appears to be a corpse shikigami. I'm detecting a large number of hostiles. There are at least dozens, no, hundreds of them. That's quite an army. Lord Suna, look at their leader. I've confirmed it with my telescopic vision. Ibaraki Doji is leading the Oni army. Ibaraki Doji? But why? It doesn't make sense, Master. I don't know about the other Oni, but I'm sure Ibaraki Doji worships the ground Shuten Doji walks upon. I was sure Ibaraki Doji would be the Oni, the one Oni at Mount Oi not taking part in this attack. Shuten. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't understand what's happening to me. When she looked at me, it was just like looking into your eyes. That's why Shuten. Ibaraki Doji appears to be extremely confused. It also seems that the fire she generated was a signal, as the bigger Oni and Corpse Shikigami are heading straight for us. Remember, everyone, we cannot let a single one past us. We may be defending the city, but treat this battle as if you are on the attack. In other words, Genji advance! Genji advance! Alright, let's go!
My name is Musashi Miyamoto!
Oh. Roman. Okay. I think this is the real big boy fight. Alright. That does it. Get down here. We have to manage. Mop up the stragglers. Alright, that just leaves. I have to kill you all and keep moving forward. That's what she wants, so I'll do it, even if it kills me. I have to be an Oni. I have to. Ibaraki, have you forgotten that I still have your arm? Are you truly willing to throw your life away before you have taken it back? Suna, I still hate you, but there's nothing I can do. It's like my own heart won't listen to me. Idiot. Ow. Shuten, I'm stuck. You hit me so hard my legs are stuck in the ground. You seem to be confused, Ibaraki. You might be the leader of the Mount Oni, but I don't recall ever saying you should bring everyone down from the mountain. At least you didn't wake Kanekuma or Kuma. I think it was Hoshikumo. But still, what were you thinking? If you're going to arrange such a big game, you should have invited me. Well, Ibaraki? Shuten. I saw her. I really saw her. She's right there, even as we speak. Even as we... what do I do? This is terrifying. Huh? A cluster of invisible magical energy. A tremendous amount of magical energy is concentrating in the air. Is that a summon? No, it's not. It's a heroic spirit coming out of their spirit form. But that alone shouldn't be able to distort the air like this. Magical energy levels are increasing. No, they're off the scale. Whoever this heroic spirit is, they're at least as powerful as the Lostbelt King. What the? Over there. There's something. No. There's something. There shouldn't be anything there. But something's still taking shape. Is that Shuten? Yeah! There it was. Damn, look at that silhouette. Ours really did good. Oh. Manifested before their eyes. Though she looked human, she was anything but. She was a supernatural being, similar to Noni, but she was neither of those. A nature god, a conceptual god, an incarnation of the world. Something altogether different from beings made up of body, mind, and soul. One that birthed, raised, and stole lives as it saw fit. They now stood in the presence of a truly ancient god. You have grown well. You have flourished admirably. I am impressed by what you have managed to learn in this time. I was told that I could have the title of Taisai, one of the general gods, but I have no need for such things, for I have always been a god. Hear my name, creatures of this world, gaze upon my form, creatures who slumber in the great beyond. I am Ibuki Doji, the dragon god of disaster. I am the mountains and water. I am the earth and steel. I am the heavens and storms. I am fire and war. I am the first of Yamatan no Orochi's 8 heads and tails. I come to you now from the mountain, and calamity follows in my wake. To all living things, I am disaster made manifest. So she claims to be one of Yamato no Orochi's heads. His divided spirit? Yeah. Yamato no Orochi. It can't be. Even my direst calculations can never have counted for this. Yamato no Orochi, the dragon god of disaster. Also known as the great god of Ibuki. Ibuki Daimyojin. A mythical monster, one of the 3 most dangerous ever to walk Japan. Exactly. It is said to be the most destructive dragon ever seen in Japan. Truly, it is one of the 3 most dangerous monsters in Japanese history. In the Kojiki and Nihon Shoki, it is known as Daijashin, a great and terrible serpent god, but over time, it became known as Daimyojin instead. In Chaldea terms, it would be a dragonkin phantasmal. It is also the physical embodiment of nature itself, and one of the old malevolent gods. And Ibuki Doji is its offspring. A being said to be a type of divided spirit, which means that only there must be Ibuki Doji, the divine spirit. Ibuki Doji. According to Chaldea's database, Ibuki Doji is also said to be Shuten Doji's childhood name. Consequently, Chaldea expected Ibuki Doji may be another side of Shuten Doji, or perhaps a different version of her, as a separate heroic or divine spirit. But I never thought she would be anything like this. Even now, I am unable to determine her magical energy levels. At this point, I can only estimate that she is in the same league as the Greek gods from the 5th Lostbelt. Wow, that's strong, huh? Be silent. Keep your mouth closed, but do not dare shut your eyes. You are to gaze upon me as you would the heavens, and kiss me as you would kiss the earth itself. Oh, that's right. You cannot do both at once, can you? In that case, kneel. Is everyone alright? Why does my body feel so heavy? I've experienced something like this before. It's got to be similar to Zeus's trick. Damn, I'm impressed, boss. I can't believe you faced something this crazy before. I'm getting chills. This thing's a freaking whopper. But what's this about her being a different side of you, Shuten? What do you want me to say? I can't stand this. You Genji all look like morons about now. I just see some kind of haze or something. That's it. It's true, like the puppet said. That thing is me, another side of me. She might not look like it, but she's a child of the god of Mount Ibuki. And you know, now that you mention it, I do get the impression that's where I might have been born. As for that hazy thing, I'm guessing it's probably another one of my different aspects. The only problem is, I'm already here. Hey Ibuki. Yeah, you, the one standing around staring at nothing in particular. This is supposed to be my turn. Shuten Doji's own magical energy has weakened the high gravity field. Is this some sort of spell of hers? What are you doing? Get on your feet. If you're all just going to lie down and sleep, then you might as well leave, because Kyo won't need you anymore. I mean, can you even imagine what your ancestors would say if they saw you sitting back and letting me, an Oni, do all the work for you? Well, General of the Genji, you've made your point. Enough, not another word. Kitsuna, Kintoki. I'm ready. Same here. If you all have the guts to take me on, then you shouldn't be cowering her in fear. In fear of her. Is that right, Genji? Say no more, Oni. It has always been the Genji's job to destroy anything that threatens Kyo's safety, no matter how monstrous. Oh ho. I don't like this. Nope, not one damn bit. I knew I still had a lot to learn, but I didn't realize just how much. But now that I'm seeing this Ibuki creature, I gotta hand it to Kyo. No matter how long I'm here, there's always something new to discover. Since the first day I set foot in here, I've been seeing monsters, creatures, Shigami, Oni, and Tsuchigumo. And now, we even got a descendant of an ancient malevolent dragon from the Age of Gods. Starting to think it won't ever get boring around here. Don't you think so, boss? Time to fight a divine spirit. Understood. I'm prepared to use every last bit of magical energy in my spirit origin and my spirit core. You're not crossing Suzaku Gate as long as we're around. Hey, Ibuki Doji, you may have just woken up, but we're gonna put you right back to sleep. Genji, advance! All units prepare for battle. We are going to fight this god, and we are going to win. I don't like that. The enemy divine spirit's origin has grown from less than 2 meters to over 3 meters. This must be her combat form, master. Very well. I will allow you to fight back. Yeah, this is the big boy fight. Okay. So we're definitely Castoria. But as much as I like to use my own Ibuki, I need Castoria's protection. So we'll use Castoria and our Squirtle. We'll use Squirtle. And then where's that CE? Then we'll switch her around. And okay, that should do it.
私の力が必要ならば全力で
単なる音
早立ちですカルウェナ早立ちですカルウェナ圧倒します楽しみですそこです
キュー空嵐イカズチ
熱を帯びなさいマルミアドワーズ運命をかけた戦いである早立ちですカルウェナ無駄打ちはしませんホールドアップ 行きますよマスター。ロックオン。圧倒します。スイミングの時間です。彼は勝利の天使カリバー。そこです。
神なる音。空、嵐、
ビッグウェーブ対粛清ボール。遠慮はしません。スイミングの時間です。彼は勝利の天使カリバー。最果ての島、罪の都。最後の竜は我がの目に。スロー円卓の守護者たち、ラウンド・オブ・アーバロン。
神なる音。敬え、崇めよ。人知の及ばぬものが世にあるとここにて思え。真意抜刀、真剣、
切り返しのタッチ。エンド。
Fuck it, this is the last time I'll have the bus for a while.
裏打ちはしません。ええ、行きますよマスター。下がっているよ。ロックオン。スイミングの時間です。彼は勝利の天使カリバー。輝
It's not bad. 楽しロックオン。スイミング華麗、あまりにも華麗。小柱とキレエクスカリバービビアン。えっと
おそばゆい。
エクス対終末、対圧倒します。遠慮はしませんとも。違法の国、時の終わり。慣れた剣は彼の手に。明文なる勝利は刻め。ラウンド・オブ・アーバロン。そこです。
空、嵐、イカ。
I'm a bitch.
圧倒します。撃てマルミアドワーズリーグ。こちらです。ロック片フラッシーヒット。
I still have the overcharge effect.
熱を帯びなさいマルミアドワーズ。早炊きですカルウェナ。ええ、行きますよマスター。下がっているように遠慮はしませんとも。スイミング華麗、あまりにも華麗。小柱とキレエクスカリバービビアン。輝き
Squirtle! Keep doing Squirtle things.
ビッグウェーブイングランド遠慮はしませんとも。スイミングの時間です。勝利の戦士カリバー違法の国、時の終わり。慣れた剣は彼の手に。明文なる勝利は刻め。ラウンドマーバロン。
神なる音。
Okay.
ええ、遠慮はしませんとも。スイミングの時間です。勝利の戦士カリバー。受けるがいい。
Ooh, that was close.
時短装填します。スイミングの時間です。勝利の戦士カリバー。えっと
おばゆい。
Yeah. If I didn't have Castor, that would have hurt like a truck. Way better than when they did well. My blade can't touch her. Cast her. I'm already casting every spell I know, using rapid words. But nothing is working. She has a personal bounded field covering her entire body. This durability, this overwhelming presence, it feels as though we're fighting Mother Nature itself. The Ibuki-doji is still alive and well. Even working together, our allies can't reach her spirit core. We'll just see about that. Living things. Fragile things. Offer yourselves to me. Huh? You want them that badly? Shutendoji. Shutendoji struck Ibuki-doji. From behind, she completely destroyed the bounded field and tore clean through Ibuki-doji's body. Her cat got away onto Ibuki-doji's spirit origin. Ibuki-doji's another Will you stop saying Doji just had Shuten or Ibuki? It's a mouthful to say it every time. I know it's like the translator's properly translated, but still. Ibuki-doji is another aspect of Shuten-doji. Though they may different appearance, they both share the same origin. That may be why Shuten-doji's claws can harm her. Huh? What the hell? It's just like what happened with the corpse Shikigami. Her wounds are already closing. No. It is not that. Her magical energy is nothing like the corpse Shikigami's. I can't believe this is just her own innate regeneration. She's immortal then. Ha! Well, that's pretty golden and so right. Take a look, though. She shrunk back down to her normal size. This must be our chance too. How fun. A single utterance. And once again, a crushing gravity field created with magical energy pinned every human and Oni where they stood. Even Shuten-doji, who shared the same origin as this overwhelming, powerful divine spirit, was not immune. This gravitational field was far stronger than the first. So much so that only Ibuki-doji could resist its pull. All the others lay on the ground, their heads bowed low. In the presence of the true ruler of the land, there was nothing more that the living beings could do. Damn it. I can't move my arms. No, I can't even move a single finger. My body. I can't move. Boss. Master. Now then, living beings. While I have no desire for sacrifices right now, I suppose I can devour you if you are so eager. Let's see. I think I'll start with you. Oh, he's still alive. Nice. Doman. No. Limbo. You villain. It seems your scheme is not quite going as planned. It seems thus far you've only managed 4 heroic spirits offered in sacrifice. Assuming that demonic tree behaves as the Imperial Holy Grail War it was meant to, it must require 7 souls to grant this wish of yours, meaning you still have 3 to go. And yet, your efforts to procure them have met with failure at every turn. It would seem you underestimated my Genji warriors. Very seriously, Doman. No. Limbo. That was bad. It's true, Lord Minister of the Left. As ever, my escapes are nothing escapes your notice. Your Excellency's warriors have indeed managed to waste the excellent General God's souls I took great pains to summon. But, nonetheless, only a second, no, third-rate villain would panic at this turn of events. And as an alter ego and high servant, I always strive to be first-rate in everything I do. By way of example, do you know anything of these 2 gods next to me? To my right, we have Daishogun Itpapal. I can't even say it. And to my left, we have Daion Chernobog. Well, you see, I am a high servant, so these 2 divided spirit pillars of dark gods have both assimilated within me. And in addition to their souls, I also added my own, that is of Oban Ashia Doman. What's more, I have already happily fed them to the pseudo tree of emptiness, Naraka Mandala. Oh yes. You depraved bastard. How could a mere human even think to consume deities? Even the gods of foreign lands will not stand such blasphemy. It would have been a grave offense, even had you shed your human form. But as you have not. Well, I could hardly hope to accomplish such a thing in an ordinary human body. No human body could ever hope to contain the sheer quantity of information within the divine spirit. But fortunately, you need not worry, for I have long since transformed my mind and body alike into spells. Doing so has even allowed me to use Shikigami to clone myself. Well, I suppose only this original form remains now after some unpleasant circumstances. But at this point, even this body is no more than an advanced spell. What a fool. Still, fool or not, it would seem you have at least some faculty with planning. I thought you were the type to lose yourself in pursuit of your ambitions, but it seems I was mistaken. Now I see you are the type to strangle a hostage to death before contacting her parents and for ransom in exchange for their safe return. Not at all. I'm afraid you have the wrong name, Your Excellency. I am Limbo. No, wait. My apologies. I am Oban Ashia Doman. Now, please sit back and enjoy the show. You'll get to see the Heian era end and my begin. Now, since it is time to welcome the 5th, or rather 8th and final General God, I think I shall begin the next part of my plan ahead of schedule, as befits a villain of such as myself. And by that, I mean it's time to let my pseudo tree of emptiness bloom. This is one of the secret techniques imparted to me by the foreign god known as Lucifer, the great Satan who summoned me to this world. A ritual designed to grow a tree of emptiness. Ordinarily, certain conditions must be met for a tree of emptiness to grow to maturity, but you need worry not about that now. That is why I've prepared a holy grail and the heroic spirit souls to feed it. Now, at last, the chalice is filled with 7 souls, enough magical energy with which to reach the root. While it is unfortunately a bit unstable, and I still need 1 more soul to grant my true wish. It will more than suffice as a means of laying the groundwork. Now then, without further ado, hear me, O twisting roots of emptiness that would invade all of creation. Now is the time to grow, to bloom. Pseudo tree of emptiness, Naraka Mandala. The dark roots of cosmic fantasy shudder. An unnervingly strong pulse echoes across the sky as all the crystals that make up the demon tree's trunk groan under the strain. Having swallowed the souls of 7 heroic spirits, Naraka Mandala begins to blossom in earnest. A curse laid upon the entire world bursts into petals. A scream excoriating all of humanity roars throughout the air. Behold, this malevolent flower blooms to lay an impossible hypothetical world atop the one that already exists. Now begins the final phase of the villain's wicked scheme. Even now, it howls in frenzied pain as it attempts to usher in a new era. The promised millennium of peace was nothing but lies. All that remains now is the perversion of destiny. A chaotic, hellish landscape of screams, resentment, anger, and jealousy that continues onward to the moment of the planet's destruction. These petals' sole purpose is to usher in a lost belt of endless torment. A deviant singularity, a horrific lost belt all in one. They are the gateway to hell itself. Alright. I think we're gonna call it there for the night. We are just about done with Lostbelt 5.5. Heian-kyo. The next chapter is chapter 14, which I believe is the third to last or second to last. So, once we get through with this, well, we're in the final stretch now. But it's getting late, at least for me, anyway. So we'll finish it either tomorrow or some other day. Because I really want to finish this before the Christmas event starts in FGO. But until then, I hope you've enjoyed the stream so far. And I'm sorry about the technical difficulties we've had earlier. But I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the battles that I fought. And if you're interested in FGO, let me know. Let me know in the comments. And subscribe for more FGO content. Maybe some Genshin content along the way. Though, there will probably be one a lot. There probably won't be a lot of Genshin content. There we go. In the next couple of months or so. Because 3.3 doesn't interest me. 3.4 still doesn't interest me. Well, maybe Hutao, but I don't know about that. But then the next character for Genshin would be Dea in 3.5, hopefully. But until then, again, I hope you enjoyed the video, or stream I should say. Please like and subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. Until then, this is Tyranno King, and I'll see you all in the next one. Signing out.